Hello again, welcome back. Now in just a few minutes we'll be joining these high-stepping glamorous grannies as they take on Las Vegas in the Miss Senior America pageant. But first, since 9/11, life for those of Asian origin in the US has changed dramatically. With hate crime and forced deportations, many people's experience is one of fear and mistrust. My next guest is a writer who's used her work to explore some of these issues. Shauna Singh Baldwin is a Canadian-born Indian Sikh, and this is her latest collection of short stories, We Are Not in Pakistan. And in it, Shauna describes how the everyday lives of ordinary people are affected by global events. Well, Shauna joins me now from Milwaukee in Wisconsin. Shauna, this is a really interesting book. It contains 10 short stories, and they all follow a variety of characters who are struggling to come to terms with unexpected changes and global changes.
Yes, these are 10 stories set in different parts of the world, from the Ukraine all the way to Costa Rica, and just exploring some of the more contemporary issues of our time and taking a look at how events in different countries are related in a way to our general sense of mistrust of each other.
The title that you picked comes from one of the most interesting stories, I thought, from the book, about a girl whose grandma is Pakistan, but the girl actually quite resents that because she doesn't want to be seen as different. Do you think that's quite a common reaction in the sort of post-9/11 era?
Yes, it is. I think it's very difficult for people who are of mixed race and who are of mixed background and who have many cultures that we belong to fit in anywhere. The story that you're referring to is about a little girl who just has a very hard time with this. And her grandmother is Christian Pakistani, and she doesn't like that. She wants to be completely American. And of course, that's impossible. And what is completely American anyway?
And in this story that you're talking about, the grandma eventually ends up disappearing in the middle of the night along with her passport, and there's been a lot of talk about forced deportations. Is that something that's based on reality?
Well, all of the disappearances and the people discussed in the story are actual factual disappearances. However, the story itself is made up. What has happened, of course, to Pakistani Americans and many others since 9/11 is really the suspension of civil rights. And so this story sort of takes that into account. And this is the situation that people find themselves in. And if you are of European origin, you believe all of this is being done for you. And if you are of non-European origin, you feel that all of this is being done to you. And both of you are right.
We talk about these events in a sort of a post-9/11 world. Do you think men and women experience these events differently?
Yes, I think so. I think that the cost of non-conformance has really gone up for women, whether you're speaking of the West or the East. I think that feminine values have been denigrated since 9/11 until we're not talking about connection and relationships and nurturing and building. We're talking about destruction so much more. So what we're valuing is destruction rather than valuing building.
You've been described as one of North America's most gifted and unusual writers. What kind of message do you try and bring out of your work?
You know, I don't start with any message. I start from characters and I start from the problems that they're having. And most of the people I'm interested in are people who are coming across other cultures, coming across people who are not like them and wondering, why aren't they like me, you know? And of course, the joy of pluralism is that people are not like you. And that's half of the fun of living.
Well, Shauna, I thought the stories were really thought-provoking. Good luck with your new book. And thank you very much indeed for talking to Everywoman. Now, what's your idea of an old granny? Well, I bet it's not this. These are the entrants for this year's Miss Senior America in Las Vegas. And these ladies defy all the stereotypes as they show they're just as glamorous as women half their age.
There you go. 3 minutes, 8 seconds.
I'm Nancy Lee Martin. I'm 64, and I've enjoyed every one of those 64 years. I'm definitely a Southern girl. I talk and act like a Southern girl.
And I said, that's okay.
Since I was crowned Miss Virginia Senior America 2006, I have been in training, so to speak, as to what to expect at nationals. What do you think with these shoes? I have not been able to find shoes to match this dress. Normally I don't wear heels. With a bad back, you can't wear heels. So I had to practice, and I had fun. And then we practiced for singing. Well, that was no problem. I sing all the time anyway.
I'd rather be in the deep dark grave.
And they said, well, you have to model an evening gown. So I had to go buy a few, and I thought, well, that's a good excuse to buy a new evening gown, like I needed one. But I did. It feels more comfortable. I just think it's cut a little low.
We don't have to worry about that. If it is, we just will put 2 little pins right there.
But those two look, let me try them on and then get your opinion.
All right.
Let's see how this one
Now
looks.
let me check your earrings.
So this is the plum dress. Now this is the dress that I bought on the cruise ship.
All right.
So like this one.
Tummy in.
Tummy in.
And that you're going to do from now on until the pageant is over.
I'm going to make a lot of new friends, and it's going to be a wonderful experience. Win, lose, or draw. Oh my gosh, this is going to really be something. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
And me, I'm in the next group for interview behind her.
It's this huge stage at the this huge hotel.
You go from here to there, from there to here, and from there you go out.
And this little old Southern girl is going to go out there and do her thing. This is not good. So I guess I'm getting a little bit nervous, but then I have to stop and tell myself, hey, it's just a pageant. Miss Senior America is considered the age of elegance. To be a contestant, you need to be 60 years or older, and you have to have some type of talent.
From music to art to homemaking, demonstration of these gifts does not diminish with age.
My talent is singing, and I'm very fortunate that I'm able to sing.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue.
A lot of people say, well, I don't sing or I don't dance. Everybody has some form of talent.
With the roses so red and the lilies so fair, spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you.
There's so many different ways that you can have a talent. We just have to bring it forth and show it to the world. Then you have the evening gown competition. That's where your age of elegance comes in too. Put an evening gown on somebody, fix their hair up, and they look beautiful. We are so fortunate we don't have the bathing suit competition.
Miss Virginia, Nancy Lee Martin.
I can't imagine putting on a bathing suit and having to model it at my age. I've never worn a bikini, so I'm not about to start now.
I'm laying everything out, getting ready for the finals today. Whether I'll be in the top 10 or not is anybody's guess, but I hope so.
One of the most difficult tasks is narrowing down to a select 10. Here they are in random order.
First up, Miss Florida. Ms. Alabama, Diane Brown Murphy.
And rounding out the top 10, Ms. Pennsylvania, Patty Coon.
And there they are, the top 10 looking to die for. We have to congratulate these delegates who have made it thus far in Ms. Senior America National Competition.
And here we are. The judges have made their decisions. The first runner-up is Ms. Nevada Mary Richards, and Senior America 2005 is Ms. Mississippi Suzanne Shelley.
We are all still winners in our own states. I'm glad the pressure's off of me. In a way, I'm kind of relieved. And we've had a wonderful time, and it's been a wonderful experience.
Well, it beats knitting. And we're sashaying our way out of here too. Do email us with your comments and suggestions. Our address, everywoman@aljazeera.net. Till next time, bye-bye.